What's up, everybody? Welcome to my top 8 nostalgic films. Obviously, this is just my opinion. Everyone will have their own list. The list depends on what's most nostalgic to you, and these are my top 8. Nostalgia is a drug. I'm addicted. Obviously, I have games from when I was a child. I have action figures littering my room, and these are my top 8 most nostalgic movies. Number 8, The Blair Witch Project. Alright, this is probably a kind of a strange pick for a nostalgic movie, but I seen The Blair Witch Project from when I was a kid, and it scared the shit out of me. There's a closet over here. I could have swore something was going to come out of there and kill me. I didn't sleep the night after I watched it. I remember when I watched it, my dad rented it from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or wherever. But as I'm watching it, being a smart-ass little kid, I was thinking, alright, the movie ends and there's credits, then it's fake. It couldn't be real, because why would they have credits if they just found the tape and there were no credits? There's credits on the DVD version, but whatever VHS version I was watching didn't have credits, it just ended. And that's what scared the shit out of me. But whenever I watch that movie now, I just get that Halloween feeling, you know, when you were a kid and everything was scary, and it's just a fuzzy feeling in my gut. I love it. Number 7, Ninja Turtles 2. Most people prefer the first Ninja Turtles movie, which, granted, it is a better film, but the one I grew up with was the second one, and it was silly and funny. It was more like the cartoon that I also loved as a kid. And I just, really, Ninja Turtles, anything Ninja Turtles is awesome. And the movie's no exception. The first one's great, but the second one is the one that has always stuck with me, that always gives me that nostalgic feeling, and I love it. Number 6, The Mighty Ducks Trilogy. Alright, I'm not into sports. I do not like sports. I've never liked sports. I don't watch sports. I don't really like sports movies, but for whatever reason, the Mighty Ducks trilogy, I don't know why, but I love those movies. No clue why, but every time I watch them, I can't just watch one, I have to watch all 3. I have to watch them back to back, and I just love them. I feel like a kid watching them, and I don't even remember watching them as a kid. I don't understand it. But I love those movies. I don't even watch hockey. No clue why I love them so much, but I do. Number 5, Terminator 2. I remember being like 4 years old and getting Terminator 2 on VHS for Christmas. A rated R movie for a 4-year-old for Christmas. That's my dad, but I love that movie. I wore that tape out. I've seen it a million times, and every time I still smile through the whole movie, and just, it's my childhood. I remember dressing up as the Terminator for Halloween. I have the mask. It has half Arnold's face and half the robot. That's somewhere in my basement. And I love that movie, and just, even if it wasn't nostalgic for me, that's still an excellent movie. It's one of the best sci-fi action movies ever. Probably the greatest sequel of all time, too. Number 4, Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask. Goosebumps was a huge part of my childhood. I remember reading the books in school. I remember the Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland computer game, the point-and-click adventure that was actually really hard, if I remember right. I remember the TV show, I remember the movies, I have a ton of them on DVD, but the one thing that sticks out in my memory is the Haunted Mask. I still have the VHS tape. Me and my cousins used to watch the Haunted Mask like every time we'd hang out at my grandma's house. We used to reenact scenes from the movie, and I haven't seen it in years. I should probably watch it just to get those memories back, but I love that movie. It was a big part of my childhood. The whole Goosebumps series, everything about Goosebumps was pretty big. Number 3, Heavyweights. Oh god, Heavyweights is just an amazing movie. I remember having, like most of these movies, having the VHS as a kid and wearing that thing out. I love that movie. It's still funny to this day. I still love it. I still watch it. And me and my brother quote it all the time, and just, it's an amazing movie. It holds a nice size in my heart, and it's just amazing. If you haven't seen Heavyweights, and it seems like a lot of people haven't, it's a Disney movie, a live-action Disney movie like Mighty Ducks, and it's amazing. It's about a fat camp and fat kids that go to fat camp, and the crazy-ass shit that happens at fat camp. It's amazing. Go watch it. Number 2, 3 Ninjas. 3 Ninjas is what I wished my childhood was. Kicking people's asses, being a sweet ninja, having cool masks and fighting off villains and eating pizza and having all these cool gadgets. The movie is awesome. I still love it. I haven't seen any of the sequels. I think there's 2 of them, but the original, the first 3 Ninjas, is amazing. It's funny. Well, it was funny. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember it being real funny when I was a kid. And it's action-packed, or at least it was when I was a kid. But I love that movie. Like I said, I wanted to be Rocky, or Colt, or Tum Tum. Not Tum Tum, but maybe Rocky. Number 1, Ernest Scared Stupid. All the Ernest movies are pretty nostalgic for me. Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail, but Ernest Scared Stupid is definitely the most nostalgic movie for me of every movie ever in the history of movie evers. I can still watch that movie, and it's another one of those movies like Goosebumps that me and my cousins used to watch and reenact. And, you know, I'm gonna blame Ernest Scared Stupid, and I'm gonna blame Goosebumps, and you can probably throw Are You Afraid of the Dark in there too, as to why I'm now addicted to horror movies as an adult. They're pretty much all I watch. But I still go back to Ernest Scared Stupid, and if you've been a viewer of my channel for a while, you might remember a video I did where I listed my 30 favorite films of all time. I've since had to remove that video because of copyright problems, but Ernest Scared Stupid was number 10. So not only is it my most nostalgic movie, it is my 10th favorite film of all time. So that shows you something. But there's my 8 most nostalgic films of all time for me. Your list is probably different. Go ahead, leave me a comment, let me know what your most nostalgic movie is. And if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, it really helps me out, I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later.